Today, the Tennessee Volunteers play their final game before Christmas as they host the Belmont Bruins, the dangerous Bruins, the Vols, and Belmont. Now, from Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville, Tennessee, it's college basketball at its best as the 7-2 Tennessee Volunteers take on the 4-3 Belmont Bruins. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Rocky Top. I'm Randy Smith, along with former Tennessee All-American Bill Justice. And I said this is a dangerous Belmont team. It's the same team that took Duke to the limit, lost by 1 in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
And in Andy Wick, they've got a guy that can shoot it through a Cheerio. He is over 52% from the arc. They do a great job, Belmont, of finding their shooters. Tennessee will have to tag him down on the defensive end every time out. For Tennessee, Josh Taft, long known as a lockdown defender. With J.P. Prince out, he's taken on added importance. He's shooting the ball well. He's playing the point and the number 2 guard. He's been a big boost to Tennessee early on.
The Volunteers host the Bruins today. Then they take 9 days off for the Christmas holiday. Stay with us. We'll be back to meet the starters and tip it up for you right after this. There's the Tennessee bench. Bobby Mays, assistant coach Jason Shea, Tony Jones, the Volunteer staff. Mays has really done a great job in the first the first 9 games of his Tennessee career.
6th in the nation in assist to turnover ratio at 3.9, which is outstanding.
Tyler Smith, 6'7". Shane Dansby at 6'4" to jump. Tennessee gets the tip. Volunteers with the basketball. Taft goes down low. Chisholm, right side. Flips it back to Tyler Smith for 3.
And early on, Belmont in a zone defense. Rick Bird very seldom uses that. He's going to challenge Tennessee on the perimeter. If Tennessee hits that shot like that from the 3-point line, we'll see Belmont back in their normal man-to-man pretty quickly.
John House back over on the, oh my goodness.
There's that other 3-point shooter, too, that goes with Andy Wick, Matthew Dotson. He's also 50% plus from behind the arc.
6'8", 220, a senior from Centerville, Tennessee, ties the game at 3-3. Tyler Smith back to Hobson. Tennessee looking at the Belmont zone. They're going to force him to shoot it. Hobson down low, taken away. Andy Wick stepped in front of that pass and stole it for the Bruins. Dotson, left side, Andy Wick, and the ball's tapped out of bounds. It'll be controlled by Belmont.
Defense has been terrific this season. A lot of pressure on people in the half court.
Dansby takes it to the hole. He's fouled. It'll be on Tennessee, and it will be on Josh Taft, number 2. That's a 5-3 Belmont lead. We're just underway from Knoxville. Bobby Mays, Tyler Smith, they work it around the perimeter. Chisholm's got it inside and powers it up. Chisholm had 26 in the Vols' last game. That was a win over Marquette last week.
On Tuesday night, a breakout game for him is something that the Tennessee staff, of course, would love to see him do. Unlimited potential, just consistency needed out of Big Wayne.
5-5 game. Belmont with the basketball. We're a minute and a half in. Right side, it comes to Dansby, who gets the layup. We're looking at a 2-point Belmont lead.
Dansby probably their best penetrator and a very athletic player. You can see the hitch in the air and still put it up on the board to get the basket.
Mays, left side, it goes. Tyler Smith drives the baseline. Right side, it comes to Hobson, who misses the 3, and the rebound by Belmont. Renfro has it. Hands it off to Wick. Skips it across to House. Down low, Dansby. He's guarded by Chisholm. Tried to feed it down low to Wick. It's knocked away by Tabb, and it'll belong. Tennessee won the only other game between these two back in 04 here in Knoxville, 77-68. Renfro flips it back to House, who knocks down a three-pointer off that left hand. Belmont is 3 for 3, and the Bruins have a 5-point lead.
And getting exactly what Coach Rick Bird would like, and that is good looks from the perimeter, finding those outside shooters and making the shot.
Bobby Mays looking at that Belmont zone, and that has given Tennessee some trouble. Hobson give and go down the line to Chisholm, back to Tyler Smith, who goes in, plus the foul. Tyler Smith says, hey, I'll get 3 the old-fashioned way.
Coach Rick Byrd said yesterday, when Tyler Smith has the ball, bad things happen to Belmont. And you will see here as he takes the drive here, one of the best jump stop basketball players in all of America, Tyler Smith. He either scores, gets fouled, or he's going to get an assist.
Makes it a 10-7 game. He can make it a 10-8 game if he converts the free throw. 5 points for Tyler Smith. And he missed it. Rebound controlled, however, by Josh Tabb. Tennessee's got the ball back. Tyler Smith for 3. Rebounded by Dansby. And Belmont's kind of pushing it up the floor. Dansby's going to take it all the way. Missed it. Tipped up, no good by House. And the rebound by Tennessee. Quickly, Tyler Smith. Tabb for 3. Tipped by Williams, and a foul on Bryant. Already off the bench. He's replacing Chisholm. Belmont's got the ball. Andy Witt. Bruins lead it by 3. NCAA rankings. Belmont, as they turn the ball over, ranked 3rd in field goals made, and the layup by Bobby Mays makes it a 1-point game, 10-9.
That's where Tennessee is so dangerous in transition. Belmont University cannot run with Tennessee, and they do not want Tennessee to get this thing in an up and down the floor type of game.
House, guarded by Williams. House is going to knock down about a 15-footer from the left side. And it's a 12-9 3-point lead. Bruins 3-pointer on the way from Hobson. No good. Tabb got the rebound, tried to feed it to Hobson, who 15:48 to go. First half. Belmont leading it by 3 here in Knoxville. And we'll be back after this.
What do you think?
Belmont with a 3-point lead. The Bruins 2 out of 2 from 3-point shooting. Tennessee 1 out of 5. And each team has turned it over 1 time. Coach Rick Byrd, you see his record. 453, 251. And he's in his 23rd season at Belmont.
And his staff, Randy, has been together, all members of his staff, at least 10 years. This is one of the most solid basketball coaches in the whole country. And, of course, with a Knoxville background, learned at the knee of the legendary Coach Ray Mears as a student assistant back in the 70s.
Tyler Smith will inbound for Tennessee. 15:48 to go following the timeout. Pass, it comes to Josh Tabb. Brian Williams right side. Bobby Mays. Tennessee looking for the shot, but they're going to have to take it inside. Bobby Mays. Tabb. Down to 18 of the shot clock. Cameron Tatum with the basketball. Drives baseline. Knocked out of his hands and stolen. Stolen back by Tyler Smith, who puts a soft rolling one-hander up. No good. Williams with the tip in.
Good position offside from Big Brian, and just waited on the ball to come to him across the rim and put it back in.
Dansby, House in front. Up and off. No good. Rebounded by Williams. Tennessee can take the lead if they connect here. Williams going to launch a long 3-pointer. No good. The rebounded by John House. Tennessee's 1 out of 6 from behind the arc. Stolen. Williams. Quickly. Tatum. Tatum. A foul before the shot by Tyler Smith, and it'll be
on that defensive end there. Belmont's kind of going back and forth. They, of course, anytime the ball's underneath the basket out of bounds, a lot of times they're going to go zone, but they did switch back into the man-to-man on the back end of that possession.
He not only hit the line, he was in the orange.
In the checkerboard.
Tennessee kind of putting some heat on in the back into the game. Drew Hamlin, the freshman guard from St. Louis, Missouri. Andy Wick mixes the 3. Chisholm way up to get the rebound, and a foul will be called on Belmont.
Good job by Wayne.
Foul was on number 3, Keaton Belcher for Belmont. So Tennessee again with a chance to take the lead. Rolando Woolrich in the game. Chisholm from out front misses the 3. Tennessee 1 out of 7. House fell down, but the ball is saved by Drew Hamlin. Out front. outside to Hamlin, the freshman from St. Louis. He's working against Mays. Down to 16 on the shot clock. Bruce Pearl wanted a 5-second fall. The power layup is good by Mike Dvorak. First points for Dvorak, and Belmont's got a 3-point lead. Chisholm looking down low for Brian Williams. Finds him. Ball tapped loose. Saved by Chisholm, but a shoving foul on Belmont. Inbounding will be Chisholm, who drops it in the deep backcourt to Josh Tabb. Tennessee sets it up. Tabb and Hobson play catch with it. Brian Williams. I tell you, Tennessee
needs to find his passing lane because there are people open on the perimeter when they collapse in on him.
Renfro guarded closely by Tabb. Tennessee putting the heat on in the backcourt. Shane Dansby drops it off to Henry Harris, who's in the game. Out front to Harris, left side. This is Dansby, missed it. Rebounded by Williams. Fourth rebound by Brian Williams, by the way. Tabb outside, running the offense now. Mays is getting a breather.
Belmont is in man-to-man now, but it's a real slugging man-to-man. They are not moving out far on the perimeter.
Off the glass and in. The bank is open for Ronaldo Woolridge.
Even on Saturday afternoon, that was a drive-up bank shot, and he'll take the three.
Tie game, 14-14 on the three-pointer. And a shoving foul, Wayne Chisholm again.
Here we'll see the nice square up and off the glass, and that one was well past the three-point line there too for Woolridge. He did not.
Renfro inbounds it deep to Matthew Dodson. Renfro with it between the circles. Under 12 minutes to go first half. We're tied at 14. Renfro pass Williams, missed the layup. Tip no good. Rebound taken away by Tennessee. Hobson in the corner. This is Woolridge who knocks down a huge three. Ronaldo Woolridge has 6 on 2 3-pointers, and the Volunteers lead it by 3.
Nice balance there. He stepped in, stepped back, got his feet under him, squared off real good. Nice shot.
Off the foot of House. Great job by Hobson. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Belmont, but the Tennessee fans and Coach Bruce Pearl applauding the effort by Tennessee. And with that, we'll take a timeout. 11:23 to go. First half, Tennessee by 3. Live with him coming up at halftime at Thompson Bowling Arena. Coach Kiffin's filling out his staff. We'll talk a little bit about that. There's Coach Kiffin sitting with the equipment manager, Roger Frazier. He's been here a long time. Does a great job.
Long time here at Tennessee.
Coach Kiffin has been on the road recruiting. In fact, when he was introduced here on December 4th, he was on a plane that afternoon, was gone for like what seemed like weeks. And Matthew Dodson, originally committed to Tennessee, was granted a release by Bruce Pearl. He was signed by Buzz Peterson, but then wanted to play elsewhere.
Everybody felt like it would be a better fit for him to play at Belmont, and I think everybody's happy. He's had a great career.
He's a good one. Belmont with a basketball down 3, and then a foul against Tennessee, and that's Chisholm, and that will be his second. Marks to go. Deep pass in the backcourt taken by Renfro, who brings it in for Belmont. Just over 11 minutes to go first half. Andy Wick guarding by Woolridge. Wick's going to throw up a prayer. Loose ball saved by Wick. Back to Renfro off the left hand. Swish from out front.
Good hustle basket by Belmont there to get the second shot attempt off of a shot from Andy Wick, and they tip it back out and get the score on the second shot.
5 points for Renfro. Tied again at 17. Wick been tied 4 times in this game thus far. Right side Woolridge, back to Tyler Smith. Hobson's going to take a high arching 3 and knock it down.
Tennessee needs for Scotty Hobson to get off on his three-point shot today to bring those defenders out from the painted area on the defensive end of the floor for Belmont.
Tennessee by 3, 20-17. Belmont with the basketball. Out front, Dotson for 3. Off to the right, no good. Rebounded by Tennessee. This is Scotty Hobson. Hobson, Tyler Smith play catch with it. Smith's going to drive. Got the double team. Tab, the alley-oop slam. My goodness gracious.
Scotty Hobson was known for that as a McDonald's All-American, playing above the rim. Great pass, and man, he really went up to get it.
Tennessee's biggest lead of the game now, 5, 22-17. Renfro thought about the 3, and before the shot he was fouled. It will be on Tennessee, and it will be on Ronaldo Woolridge.
And here's that lob pass at the other end to Hobson. Wow, he's way above the rim. That's coming down with him.
Well, right side, Mays. Left side, it comes Tyler Smith.
Now there goes zone again.
Emmanuel Nagadu is in the game for Tennessee. Josh Tatum, Bobby Mays bounced it off his foot right into the hands of Drew Hanlon, who takes it all the way. The layup no good. Tatum with the rebound.
Great defense by Bobby Mays. Just kept his position and did not foul.
The alley-oop attempt for Woolridge was taken away by John House. 5 turnovers now for Tennessee. We go back the other way. Belmont's got the ball. Shane Dandy drops it off to House, right wing. House between the circles. And a steal. Bobby Mays took it right away. Gets the snowbird.
Great anticipation, and one of the things Coach Rick Byrd said coming into this game was we cannot pass the basketball to their team. We got to throw it to our guys. Lazy pass. Bobby Mays, great defense.
Emmanuel Nagadu gets hit with a personal foul, his first. What was he in the game, about 30 seconds, and he got that foul?
Physical player. Here's that steal that we'll see by Bobby Mays, who has turned out to be an outstanding defender for Tennessee on the perimeter.
16 fouls. The next one puts Belmont in the 1-and-1. Drew Hanlon. Boy, he's in no man's land in the lane. House. They drop it back. Down the lane. Oh, nice shot by Drew Hanlon. His first 2 points in the game.
He laid that up without even coming off the floor, which threw the defender. If he had gone up, the defender would have been able to go up with him and block that shot.
Mike Hedgesmith, the 6'9" freshman from Crossville, Alabama, number 34, is in the game for Belmont. And they foul again, this time on Andy Wick, and that's his second foul. 7:49 to go. Timeout on the floor. Tennessee by 3 here in Knoxville. And point lead. It's been that kind of game so far. Coach Rick Byrd for the Belmont Bruins is a native of this area. Studied under Ray Mears, as Bill Justice said. We talked to him before the game about being a longtime fan of UT basketball.
Well, I don't know if there's ever been a little kid that was a bigger fan of Tennessee basketball than I was. And I look around here and I see Bill Justice, and he was a hero, and Danny Schultz was a hero, and A.W. Davis, and Pat Robinette, and Jimmy England, and Ron Whidbey, and some great, great names of the past. And because my dad was a sports writer, I got to sit on the edge of the court and watch those guys play, and lived and died with road games, listening to John Ward on the radio. It was the greatest part of my childhood.
Belmont with the basketball, looking to tie it with a 3. Matthew Dotson with it out front. Drew Hanlon's going to turn around and knock down a huge 3, and Belmont has tied it. 24 all, 7:20 to go.
As advertised coming in, too, the three-point shot is the focus for Belmont on their end of the floor. I mean, their two-point scoring is almost nil, but three-pointers are keeping them in it.
5th tie of the game thus far. We still have 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the first half. Coach Rick Byrd ranks 15th among active coaches, as he has a grand total of 545 career wins. That is a great, great career. There's his father, Benjamin, Mike Hedgesmith. Ball tie game, 24 all. Woolridge open for 3 again. He hits his third 3 this half. He's got 9, and the Volunteers take the lead back.
And again, Belmont challenging Tennessee with the zone defense. Really, really out of character for a Rick Byrd team, but he feels like he's got to challenge it.
A layup no good by Henry Nice loose basketball comes out of there. Tennessee's got 4 on 2. Tyler Smith hits, and the Volunteers up by 5.
Great feed by Bobby Mays. Again, under control, drew the defense to him and gave it up to Tyler Smith for an easy one.
Tennessee equals the biggest lead of the half for them. That's 5. Edspeth makes both free throws. It's a 3-point Tennessee lead, just over 6 minutes to go in the half. Josh Tabb drives the baseline, drops it to Stephen Pearl, who threw it up over his head, but he was fouled. And Stephen Pearl will draw 2 shots.
I'll tell you what, though, Stephen Pearl showing some nice offensive awareness down there. I think he felt like he was going to draw the foul.
Dvorak with a rebound. Matthew Dodson, right side, it comes to Shane Dansby. Dansby down the lane. In the corner. Oh, nice left-hander by Alex Renfro.
Up over Brian Williams, and Brian had actually positioned himself very well, went straight up, and just a good shot by Dansby.
Tennessee with a 2-point lead. Here's Cameron Tatum for 3. Off the back, no good. Rebounded by Wick.
Cameron kind of felt like that was going in. I think he counted it in the air. If he'd have followed it up, I think he could have gotten his own rebound.
Here's a 3 by Shane Dansby. Misses off the backside. Rebounded by Tyler Smith. Here comes Tennessee. Smith drops it off the Pearl, who almost couldn't control it. Here's Tatum. Belmont dropping back in that zone. What is it?
They're in man-to-man.
Man-to-man, but they're sloughing back.
Absolutely. They're covering up that painted area.
Tyler Smith got in a seam and knocked down the jumper. He's got 9, and Tennessee's lead is 4.
Tyler Smith with that in-between jump shot. Now, he doesn't have to get all the way to the basket. He's got that 12 or 14-footer, and he's a dangerous offensive player in the half court.
Dvorak missed the snowbird, goes up and just really physically goes up over Stephen Pearl. That's 4 points for Dvorak.
Well, it was physical. Stephen Pearl had good position there. He held his position and hit the floor, but no call.
Mays open for 3. Off to the side, no good. Brian Williams with a follow-up inside. Brian Williams.
And he put a body on the Belmont man right there. I tell you, they're letting him play. It's pretty physical.
3-pointer for Shane Dansby. Tennessee's lead is 1. 4 minutes to go, first half. Bobby Mays working the ball out front for Tennessee. Volunteers by 1. Tyler's going to knock down a huge 3 from way outside. Tyler Smith now with 12 points.
Well, the edge of the table offense for both teams is going to be important today. Obviously for Belmont, it's a feature for them. The three-pointer Tennessee is answering.
Renfro got into trouble, got his own rebound, and put it up and in. Alex Renfro's having a big game. He's got 11.
Tennessee was minus their post player. Brian Williams went to the floor there. There was no call, and of course, he's their rebounder inside, so it left it open for Belmont to put it back in.
Volunteers by 2. Cameron Tatum. Between the circles, Bobby Mays. Left side, Stephen Pearl. Spinning. Off the one hand, no good. Dvorak with a rebound. Belmont can tie or regain the lead with a 3. Renfro drives, gets the layup, and we're tied for the 6th time today.
Alex Renfro with a big half here, and he's got 13 already, and Tennessee's going to have to clamp down on him on defense. They'll probably see from outside the arc. There's the bank shot by Woolridge, not called. There he is again from the right-hand corner, so 2 3-pointers for him. Tennessee behind the arc today, staying up with Belmont. I think Belmont probably got about 6, and you can score quickly when you trade 3 for 2, and both of these teams are trying to match each other outside the 3-point arc.
Tennessee is a team hitting 58% from the field. Belmont 50, and we're tied at 37. Belmont in 3-pointers, 5 of 9. Tennessee 6 out of 15.
So Tennessee's putting them up, but both teams with 6 and 5. A lot of attempts and a lot of makes.
Bobby Mays into the front court. You look at Alex. And we'll take a timeout. Matthew Dodson gets the foul. It's his first. 2:38 to go here in the first half. We're tied 37. We'll be back.
Holiday greetings from Budweiser. From our family to yours, we wish you a very safe and happy holiday season.
Monday, watch college hoops on Sports South. At 7, the Florida Gators welcome Georgia Southern. Or see the Kentucky Wildcats battle Tennessee State.
Save on a huge selection of suits now at Giorgio's Men's Warehouse. Buy one suit at regular price, get a shirt and tie set half price. Save an extra 25% on a huge selection of suits, some suits 2 for $100. And save an extra 25% off Steve Harvey, Payon, and AC Green. Full-length leather coats $89 to $99. Custom alterations, family owned and operated for 35 years. Latest fashions, lowest prices. Monday through Thursday, 9:30 to 6. Friday and Saturday, 9:30 to 7. Giorgio's, Market and 7th, downtown Chattanooga.
ESPN College Game Day.
You ready? I'm ready.
The nation's #1 college football show.
Expect the unexpected. I know you've done your homework on this.
Absolutely. The guys, the predictions, and the headgear.
Go Buckeyes!
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays at 10 a.m. on ESPN and ESPN HD. And log on to collegegameday.com.
Brought to you locally by Erlanger and Marshall Mize Ford.
End of the first half, which is about 2 minutes and 38 seconds away. He was introduced as the Volunteers' new head coach back on December 4th. Since then, he's been very, very busy recruiting and filling out his staff.
Foul on Henry Harris, who's got a reputation of being an excellent defensive play, but you'll see when Bobby Mays gets out ahead and there's not anybody to pass it to, he does the right thing. He makes the defender either make a defensive play or commit the foul. He drew the foul, he goes to the line.
Henry Harris picks up his first foul for Belmont. Mays makes the first free throw. And Tennessee's lead is 3. 5 points so far for Bobby Mays. There you see his season numbers. Mays goes 2 for 2, and the Volunteers lead by 4 again, 41-37. Full court pressure by Tennessee.
Challenge that first pass and then get back, and then they really go to work on you now in the half-court defense. A lot of pressure, take away the passing lanes, a lot of double teams, and a lot of
2-point game, 41-39.
Belmont in man-to-man, and they're jumping that first pass to try to get a double team.
Great pass inside, the assist for Bobby Mays. However, 1 out of 2, Pearl and House fight for the rebound, and the foul will be on Stephen Pearl. That's the first foul on Pearl. We walk to the other. The crowd did not like that one. 9 team fouls on Tennessee, so he'll still be shooting a 1-and-1.
Stephen Pearl there, I think maybe felt like he got an arm wrapped around him. I think that's what the crowd was reacting to. But I like the play by Stephen Pearl. I like the aggressiveness. The ball bounced, was headed. It was anybody's ball, and he was going for it. I like the aggressiveness. He gets called for the foul.
Foul, no good. Williams with a rebound. Two teams have combined to miss their first free throw right there. The front end of a 1-and-1, that cost him 2 points.
And that's good to see in this age of college basketball where free throw shooting doesn't quite get the attention that it should.
Tyler Smith will get a chance for a couple more. Foul was on Belmont, and it will last time we saw Tyler here in the game, a couple of weeks ago. He had the first triple-double school history. Came against UNC Asheville. 16 for him.
In 100 years of basketball, the first triple-double. Quite an accomplishment by Tyler Smith.
Dodson, Renfro play catch with it. There's a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And you can bet that Belmont's going to take all the time off the clock that they can. They'll look for that one last good shot before halftime.
Renfro, you want the ball in his hands. He's got 13. Guarded by Mays, who fell down. Renfro all the way in, and he's fouled with 6 seconds to go, 6.1 to be exact. And Williams gets the personal foul for Tennessee.
And you see here when he drives to the basket, he's triangled right there. 3 guys on him and still draws the foul. I think if ever
tipped around, Renfro got the rebound, goes up, and he is fouled. No, they call a jump ball. And that comes with 3.5 seconds to go.
You can see the missed free throw, and he gets the rebound. Somebody just didn't step in front of the shooter. It's a jump ball situation. Belmont, with the possession area, will still have the basketball.
Renfro will inbounds, 3.5 seconds to go. Belmont gets it underneath. Down low. The shots by Dansby, no good. Rebounded by Williams, and that's it. First half comes to a close. Tennessee leading it by 4. 44-40 as the Volunteers shoot 56% from the floor. Stay with us. We'll be back to hear from that man, Coach Lane Kiffin, in just a moment. To go to 8-2 on the year, Belmont coming into the game 4-3. And we're joined at halftime by new Tennessee head football coach Lane Kiffin. Coach, welcome unofficially, officially, however, to the Volunteers. And you've had, I guess, a couple of weeks, more than that, since you were named the head coach for the Volunteers. You hit the road recruiting the first day, and you've been pretty busy.
Yeah, we have. It's been 3 weeks tomorrow, actually. It feels like it's been 3 months. We've been so many places. I think somebody said today we've been to 12 or 14 states, and we've just tried to get in so many homes. It's so important for us to get there right now to understand the direction of where we're going with our team and with our program, and the feedback has been great.
Now, let's talk a little bit about your staff coming in. You've got your brother-in-law, David Reeves, coming. Your father is coming. I know that is really special for you.
Yeah, well, first of all, to get Monty to come was something that was really important to me because being an offensive head coach, the defensive coordinator is so important. So we set our sights high, just like we do in recruiting, and we looked at it as, well, who's the best defensive coordinator, not just in college football, but all of football. So we went to get him. And Mike Hamilton, our athletic department, helped us do that, and so we're real excited. He'll be there. He'll be here 2 days after their last game, and we'll send him on the road recruiting.
Now, your other staff, how close are you to having a full staff?
Yeah, we're getting closer. There's a number of people that we have to wait for and figure things out. But the one thing that we know is we're not doing it fast. We're doing it right, and it's going to be a dynamic staff and one that we can put in front of recruits and recruits' families and tell them, here's the truth. If you want to go to the NFL and you want to be drafted the highest you can, here's a staff that can do it for you.
Now, the excitement level at the University of Tennessee is unbelievable. You saw the 20,000 people who gave you a warm welcome here today at basketball. These folks can't wait till next September.
No, it's been wonderful, and people talk about it and tell you and try to call you and say this is what it's going to be like. But until you're here, you can't feel this support and the passion from the fans, not just here in Knoxville, but throughout the whole state. It's been wonderful, and to go to Memphis right away to try to get to those kids because there's so many great players there that have been leaving the state that we've got to keep home. You feel it every place you go, not just the schools, but the drive-thrus, the gas stations, everywhere. It's a very passionate place, and that's the reason why great players have come here and continue.
Stay with us. We're going to be back with more. We'll hear from more from Coach Lane Kiffin in just a moment. Tennessee leading Belmont 44-40 here at halftime in Knoxville. Only the second meeting between these two great basketball schools. Joining us, of course, again at halftime, Coach Lane Kiffin. Coach, let's talk a little bit about the Southeastern Conference. 2 straight national championships. You got Florida, who could win another one against Oklahoma. Just a tough league, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a league that you got to be prepared every week to go to battle, and that's why we've hit the ground recruiting right away. We've got to get great players to add to the great players that are here already, so that we can be prepared for that, to have the depth to do that. You can't just have the frontline guys in this conference as you can in some other conferences. You've got to have great depth, and it'll take a little bit of time.
Florida and Oklahoma, I don't know how much you've kept up with them, but do you have any feel for how you think that game's going to turn out?
I'm not worried about that game. We got to find our own players, so I haven't even paid attention to that at all.
All right. Well, good. That's a good answer, Coach. Let's talk a little bit about recruiting, and I know we can't talk individually, but you came in late. Tennessee had a pretty good recruiting class, actually a really good one on the table. How many of these kids do you think we might be able to retain?
Well, first of all, I don't know that it was a great class. I don't know that. Some reports say that, or I don't really know what they know. So we've looked at it and there's been some changes to it. We've got to find great players, and so we're not worried about bringing in a certain number of linemen or receivers or DBs. We got to find the best players we can that can help us win right away. So that's our approach to it. We're not worried about rankings, or we're not worried about how many guys at a spot. Let's find great players that fit our system, that are great competitors and want to do it the right way.
There are some really good players on this Tennessee team coming back. Pretty good class to build around. And I know you've talked to them, but you told them when you got here, nobody's a starter yet.
Yeah, we don't have a depth chart, and we don't know anything about these guys is the way that we're going into it. We're watching film to evaluate, just to understand their athletic ability, but not evaluate them of what they were doing within the scheme. This spring is going to be huge for these guys to come in. They're going to get a great opportunity, a great evaluation through spring ball and the spring scrimmage, and then after that in the fall, we've got to push these incoming guys, these great freshmen, right to the front and see if they can stay up there and which one of them will be championship players for us and stay up there.
Well, I know you and your wife are expecting your third child in January. Is that right?
Yeah, about three more weeks.
Yeah, well, good luck, and thank you again for stopping by and visiting with us. And we're looking forward to football season in Big Orange.
Anytime. So are we. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Lane. Coach Lane Kiffin, our guest here at halftime. Tennessee leading Belmont by 4 here in Knoxville. And we'll be back with more right after this.
Thanks.
Tennessee with a 4-point lead at halftime over Belmont, as the Volunteers and Belmont shared only a 5-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the half. And Bill Justice, the first half for Tennessee, Belmont did a great job defensively.
They sure did. And here's some highlights. There's Matthew Dotson with the big three-pointer. Change Tennessee. Woolridge on the front. And then Tyler Smith outside the left elbow making the three-pointer. That was kind of the story. 3-point shots were hit well in the first half. And Tennessee and Belmont both had 5 or 6 each.
Tennessee with 44 points. They hit an unbelievable amount, 56%, considering the fact that they only have a 4-point lead. That's unbelievable. The Volunteers are also pretty good out of 3-point range, 6 out of 15. Belmont 5 of 10. And every other part of this game is pretty even.
And I'll tell you, that evenness of rebounds, Tennessee's been in the top 10 in rebounds, and also only 3 turnovers by Belmont, taking care of the ball.
Tyler Smith with 16 leads all scores for the Volunteers. Alex Renfro has 14 for Belmont. We'll be back. Sandoval is here today. Tennessee fans, some 21,000 plus of them at Thompson Bowling Arena. Seen a pretty good basketball game, Bill Justice. Tennessee by 4 over a good Belmont team.
They've seen an excellent basketball game. Both teams statistically playing pretty well. I think there's some things that both teams would like to do better, but it's a close one, and this one's going to the end.
Vols gets the ball first to start the second half, and again Belmont opens in a zone defense. Tennessee had trouble with Belmont defensively, but they shot well. Right side, it comes to Josh Tabb. Same 5 that started the game. Scotty Hobson back to Mays. 10 on the shot clock. Mays puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Dansby. Belmont comes the other way, down 4. Renfro got the layup. He's got 16. He just tied Tyler Smith for the game high, and it's a 2-point game.
Tell you what, he has really been the story for them offensively, both inside and outside, as a penetrator and as a passer. Outstanding game.
Tyler Smith, an air ball. Rebounded by Tabb. Tyler again for 3. This time the miss. Rebounded by Dansby. I don't think you want Tyler Smith shooting that many threes. Dotson, yes.
Belmont wants that young man shooting threes, I can tell you that. And Tennessee at the other end, of course, against the zone defense, what they want to do is make Tennessee go to the perimeter to shoot it.
Mays missed it. Tennessee misses the follow, and Mays slips in, got the foul. Against Belmont by 1. Tennessee has not scored this half. John House. Renfro. He'll back up. Missed the 3. Rebounded by Tyler Smith. Tennessee down 1 up the floor. Smith bounced the pass to Mays. Knocked out of bounds.
Defenses are so tough to score against these days that if you can score in transition, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble and a lot of effort.
Ball stuck on the rim. Played a minute and 41 seconds. Tennessee has not scored this half. Belmont with a 1-point lead and the ball. This is Dansby. Dodson works it down low to John House. House works against Chisholm. Back out to Renfro. He was open too long, and he has 19 points for the game.
I tell you, he's in the candy store today. You got Wick with no points, and if you'd have told Coach Pearl in Tennessee that he would be scoreless, you'd think Tennessee would have a substantial lead, but he's really stepped up. He's got 19 points.
48-44. Mays with a long three, rebounded by Dansby. Tennessee's 0 for 5 from the floor to start this half.
Tennessee having to settle for the jump shot right now.
And there's Dodson. Tennessee wants timeout. Belmont has scored 10 straight points to start. Belmont's cheerleaders are happy right now. Their Bruins are up by 6 after trailing by 4 at the half. And Tennessee still having problems defensively in 37 seconds of this half.
Belmont showing 1-3-1 zone, looks like right now. And they go into their man-to-man out of that look.
Cameron Tatum, Josh Tabb in the game. And Aldo Woolridge has come in for the Volunteers, replacing Scotty Hobson. Tyler Smith works the baseline, flips it out front to Woolridge. Woolridge will throw up a long three. It's rebounded by Renfro. Who else? John House give and go down the lane to Wick. Andy Wick drops it off. This is Dansby, and he's fouled, and that will be through to Fair. Rebounded by Chisholm. Tennessee would love to get points before Belmont gets set up defensively. They almost had a shot. Woolridge for three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Tyler Smith. Taken away from him by Renfro. Quickly up to Wick. Shot blocked. Beautifully done by Josh Tabb. Tennessee the other way. Cameron Tatum, 12-footer. Yes.
Sensational play by Josh Tabb, and as we said, a great defender, and sometimes that will ignite the team, some play like that to get Tennessee off the schneid here and going in the second half.
Belmont by 4, knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Bruins with 27 on the shot clock, 16:01 to go in the game. In the corner, this is Dodson for three, no good, and a foul on John House going over the back of Wayne Chisholm. And that's the first foul on House. Belmont has a 4-point lead. Still a lot of time left in the basketball game. 15:58, almost 16 minutes. Bill, tell me if this is goaltending or what.
Well, last year there would have been no doubt that was a good clean block. One of the things that's changed this year is if the ball is all the way above the rim and you block it, even if it has not hit the glass, they're going to call goaltending. I think that's one of those things like in football where they say it wasn't conclusive. Probably a good call. Could have gone either way, but I think that's probably a good call. Let that one go and let the defender who's made that effort get his play.
Josh Tabb works against Renfro. Tennessee down by 4. Well, Tennessee needs somebody other than Tyler Smith to step up offensively. There's the alley-oop lob to Chisholm, who reverses the layup and gets it in.
And that would be a great guy to do that because he's an inside player. That was against the zone defense, and Tennessee was able to get it inside the zone to Wayne Chisholm for a score off the post.
House had it blocked. Chisholm comes out of there with the basketball. Tennessee can tie or take the lead with a three. Woolridge bounces it down low to Smith. They double teamed him. Back to Woolridge for three off the top of the basketball backboard and into the hands of Belmont. Dansby's shot no good. Rebounded again by Chisholm. We come the other way.
Wayne Chisholm showing some fire here. Maybe he can get Tennessee fired up and going here.
Here's Cameron Tatum driving for the hole and a foul on Tatum. Tatum might have been a little bit out of control as he started his.
Call it the other way. It's that position official's decision.
Knocked out of bounds by Tyler Smith. John House will, or Belmont will again play it in. Andy Wick will make the inbounds toss for the Bruins, who lead by 2. Dvorak in the game, 6'11" junior from Germany. Big post player and a steal. And Wick got it back. Down to 13 though on the shot clock for Belmont. Dansby rather. Oh my!
Well, that is a big shot. Tennessee works so hard, and Belmont hangs on to the ball, just clings to the ball, almost loses on a steal, and then as the clock goes down after Tennessee's worked hard, they get the three-pointer. Poison makes the three.
Hey, John, right here.
Tennessee will inbound down 5. Tyler Smith loops it in the backcourt to Brian Williams. Bobby Mays has it, directing the Tennessee offense. Here's Hobson. Tennessee needs to find somebody to hit that outside shot.
Belmont is again in that zone defense, and it's a zone defense that's packed back in pretty good. They're not extended way out towards half court.
Hobson puts it on the floor. Little soft 15-footer. No good. Rebounded on the backside by Woolridge, who missed the shot. Inside, Hobson follows. And there's a foul. And Tennessee goes to the line. Great job of offensive board work by the Volunteers.
And Tennessee
swishes a pair. 7 for him. Tennessee pressing full court now. They get it into Big Dvorak, who chases the ball down, drops it off to Belcher. Belmont with the basketball.
Tennessee a little more serious on that full court pressure possession there, right there.
Belcher for 3, no good. Rebounded on the backside by Tyler Smith. Tennessee running 3-on-3. Mays, Hobson for 3, no good. Over the back. 4th team foul on Belmont. Tennessee will inbound. Chisholm makes the inbounds toss. Woolridge back out front. Scotty Hobson. Mays puts it on the floor. Back to Mays in the corner to Woolridge. Tennessee being very patient. Off balance one-hander by Hobson. No good. Long rebound taken away by Belmont. Andy Wick. Here's House for the layup.
Great continuity on the offense there. Almost a handoff there to I think it was Belcher there.
Belcher,
on the layup.
yes. Long three-pointer by Tennessee, no good. Andy Wick with a rebound. Belmont's lead is 5. The Bruins have the ball. And here's Belcher again for 3. This one up, no good. Rebounded by the freshman Drew Hamlin in the backcourt, and a Belmont going to throw it deep into the backcourt. Dansby chases it down, gives it to Renfro, who'll bring it in. I tell you, this Renfro kid can play.
He's had a terrific afternoon for Belmont.
Right side, Belcher. Here's Renfro out front, spinning back to Dotson for 3, in and out. Rebounded by Tennessee. Tabb drops it off to Williams. Tabb did a good job spinning around, dropping it off, but Williams could do nothing with it. However, Wayne Chisholm could do something with that. 6 for Chisholm.
Great pass by Josh Tabb through the zone defense. A good, crisp, sharp pass to the open man under the basket.
3-point Belmont lead. Dotson shot blocked, rebounded by Williams, but a foul. It'll be on Tennessee, and the crowd does not like it. Brian Williams gets the foul, his 3rd. And we will take a timeout here at an angry Thompson Bowling Arena. 11:45 to go. Belmont by 3.
This year marks.
Tennessee's cut Belmont's lead to 3. 11:45. Still a lot of time left in this one, Bill.
And here's a little showcase on Wayne Chisholm using the left hand off the glass to score underneath, showing it on both ends of the floor with a great block on the defensive end, and then a great pass from Josh Tabb and catches him down low. He's been the fire for Tennessee here in the second half, and they need one. Maybe he can give them the lift. Belmont playing good, steady basketball. Tennessee needs to turn it up a notch.
Wayne Chisholm, as his team is only hitting 18% for this half, is 4 of 4. 4 points and 4 rebounds. It's a 3-point lead. Belmont with that lead and the basketball. Tennessee turning up the heat defensively. Crowds into it. This is John House. Down to 15 of the shot clock. Dotson out front for Belmont. Get it to Renfro, penetrating, soft one-hander, up and off, no good. Chisholm with a rebound. Mays, foul going in. Bobby Mays will get 2 shots.
Good hesitation by Bobby Mays. Good use of his quickness. He's outsized underneath, but with his quickness going up against Matthew Dotson. Watch the inside fake. Goes in. Matthew Dotson brings the arm down. They're going to call that a foul every time.
3rd foul on Dotson. Bobby Mays to the line with 11:12 to go. And that one misses. He'll get 1 more. Andy Wick back in the game for Belmont. 6 points, 2 boards, 1 assist so far for Bobby Mays today. And he banged that one in. 7 for Mays. It's a 2-point game. Belmont with the lead and the ball. Deep corner. Wick missed the 3. Rebounded by Tennessee. Quickly up to Hobson. He's fouled. And the crowd wants an intentional. So does Bruce Pearl. I don't think he's going to get it, however. That'll be 3 fouls on Wick.
So does Scotty Hobson, but it's not going to happen. It was a good hard foul, but it was not a foul all the way from behind. Here's the missed shot at the defensive end for Tennessee by Wick, and the long pass down by Emmanuel Negredo, and then the foul at the other end. And that's a good. He just reached in and got him. He did not foul him hard from the back. He was in a defensive position.
Scotty Hobson with 7 points on the day will get 2 shots. And that's an air ball. Hobson with 1 more. This one's good. 1-point lead, Belmont. Tennessee putting a little heat on in the backcourt. Renfro brings it in under 11 minutes to go in the ballgame. Andy Wick guarded out front by Tennessee. Gets the ball loose. Renfro's got it all the way for the layup. No good. Tipped into the corner, and Tyler Smith could not hold it. Belmont gets it back.
Scrambling, hustling defense by Tennessee. The ball just wouldn't fall in their hands, but you've got to applaud the effort. Good hustle on the Tennessee defensive end.
Renfro will inbound. Gets it into Wick. Wayne Chisholm is on Renfro. All the way. Drops it back to Dotson. Wide open. Belcher knocks down a huge 3. Boy, that was big for Belmont.
Big because Tennessee had made them use the clock and was within 1 possession of getting the lead.
First field goal by the Bruins in the last 2:45. Out front, Josh Tabb. Tennessee down by 4. Tabb drives around to the right, gets it back to Tyler Smith, who spins. Soft one-hander is there. Tyler Smith, the go-to guy for Tennessee, has 18. Volunteers are down by 2. A near steal, over and back, stolen by Hobson, who jammed it home. We're tied at 58.
Rick Byrd will call timeout. He's not going to let this crowd in Tennessee run away with this thing. Smart timeout. Good hustle on Tennessee's part. Big bucket and big steal by Scotty Hobson.
21,134 volunteer fans on their feet as Tennessee is tied at 58-58.
And here's where that rush comes through, and Scotty Hobson from the blind side, and he gives it the turnaround helicopter dunk. The crowd loves it.
I thought the officials had called an over and back, but they had just signified that the ball was tapped, and then Hobson took it away.
Yeah, it would still have been Belmont's possession if Scotty Hobson does not make the steal. It was touched by Tennessee.
Well, coming up immediately following after our game here in Knoxville, it'll be the Citadel visiting South Carolina. A lot of basketball left to be played here. We are tied at 58-58.
Call your neighbors. We got a ball game.
Wick running the baseline, gets it in. Tennessee steals it. And then May stepped out of bounds. Right in front of us.
just so close right there. Bobby Mays thought he could make the call. If he let it go, it's Tennessee's ball under the basket because it was going to go out of bounds. But I think he did the right thing, try to catch it and turn it back in the other direction real quick.
Belmont started this half 4 out of 7. Since then, they're 3 out of 12.
Tennessee's turned it up on the defensive end of the floor.
Dansby works it off on the right side. Belcher fouled by Tab, and that'll draw 3 free throws. And that's 3 fouls on Josh Tab of Tennessee.
Let's watch this one because I'll tell you what, he's way outside the three-point line, and Josh Tab goes up. I'll tell you, sometimes, though, the hand, if he got the hand, a lot of times.
Over 9 minutes to 2 here in Knoxville.
Belmont still in the zone defense, challenging Tennessee to beat him from the outside.
Bobby Mays penetrates, kicks it back to Tyler Smith. And
side of the floor.
Tennessee gets it back. They had 15 on the shot clock when they played it in. Tyler Smith in the lane, off balance, no good. Rebounded by Dansby. Here comes Belmont. The Bruins up by 2 with the ball. Henry Harris. Boy, Bobby Mays is all over him. Tried to go to Wick, stolen away. Tyler Smith's got it. Tennessee's got 3 on 2 and a reach-in foul against Shane Dansby of Belmont. 15 points, 16 rebounds for Tyler Smith. A couple of assists. He hit for 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game. That one spins in and out on him. Rebounded by John House, and Belmont maintains the lead. They've got the ball. Renfro. Outside, Dotson for 3. It's off. The long rebound by Mays. Quickly. Negadu. Yes, a jam by Emmanuel Negadu.
And that's Tennessee covering the wood quickly. That's the transition game they love because they can get down and beat the set defense.
Off the glass.
And here comes Renfro.
63-61. 22 for Alex Renfro of Belmont. Bobby Mays, Belmont trying to trap him out front. Tyler Smith with the basketball on the floor in the lane. 15-footer up and off, no good. Rebounded on the backside by Renfro. He's done just about everything but drive the bus. That's 6 rebounds. He's averaging 6 rebounds a game, and he's only 6'2". Timeout. We'll take it. 7:42 to go as we look at Emmanuel Negadu's big slam. Tennessee down by 2. We'll be back.
If you want to be successful.
A 2-point lead for Belmont. Coach Rick Byrd talked with us before the game about, well, he's got 5 seniors, 3 start, and all 5 contribute.
And a lot of those guys, if you look at their lineup, are right around Middle Tennessee, too. You know, they're in Hendersonville and they're in Hermitage and Hume-Fogg High School and Hendersonville High School. He's done a good job of recruiting in the Middle Tennessee area.
There's some good basketball up there.
This is one of them right here.
Yeah, Alex Renfro, he's had a pretty good day. At the line, and he hits it. He'll get another. Belmont's lead is 3. 23 points on the game for Renfro, whose career high came against Middle Tennessee just a few nights ago, 25. And he makes a pair. Well, he scored 49 in his last 2 games. This one still has 7:40 to go in it. They're 1-3-1.
Hands up on the defense. That's good coaching. Put the hands up, make it block those passing lanes with his own defense.
Tyler Smith back out front. Cameron Tatum down the lane, drops it off to a breaking Josh Tab against the lane.
Tatum went in the air as a passer, but he's so athletic he was able to keep his balance and make a great pass.
And Tyler Smith forced a turnover. He was by himself. 6 turnovers now for Belmont. Not a lot for a really good basketball team. 3 of them this half. Watch Tyler.
Pass into Renfro, and he just had too much momentum going towards the baseline. Wasn't able to get his balance and goes out of bounds.
Volunteers looking to tie. 65-63. Belmont leads it. Just over 7 minutes to go. Right side, Tyler Smith. Mays between the circles. Tyler on the elbow, down the lane. Nice shot, Tyler Smith. Great shot off the left side. We're tied at 65.
Has to invent a way to score, and he does it. Great move by Tyler. A little scoop shot there, right hand on the left-hand side of the basket.
8 ties in this game. This is one of them. 65 all. Dodson off the pick. Renfro to Wick on the left side, down to 15 now on the shot clock. Renfro guarded by Mays. On the block, House with 5 seconds. House falls away, misses the shot. Chisholm with the rebound. 8 rebounds for Wayne Chisholm. On the block, Tyler Smith. They triple team him. Tatum for 3. Bang!
That one looked good all the way. He set it up, squared his shoulders. Good shot by Tatum and a big 3 for Tennessee.
Volunteers have the lead. Their first 3 this half. A foul on Tennessee, and it's risk.
Here's that 3-pointer well outside the arc. Cameron Tatum squared it up, bent his knees, good flex, good rotation on the basketball. And at the other end, Renfro continues to draw fouls as he...
Renfro makes a pair. He's got 10 out of 11 from the free throw line. And he gets a breather for about a minute as well. 5:48 to go. Tennessee's lead is 1. Tyler Smith down the lane, scoops it up, no good. Rebounded by Belmont. Touched it. They had 3 blue shirts on the ball, and they knocked it out of bounds. Tennessee gets it underneath.
And I'll tell you, that play right there is all Tyler Smith's hustle. He came in and knocked the ball off of Belmont player's leg and was able to retain possession for Tennessee.
Great save by Josh Tabb, who saved it back into Chisholm. They go to Chisholm on the block. Cameron Tatum down the lane, drops it off to Tyler Smith, and James at home.
Cameron Tatum with a no-look pass as he penetrated into the lane, gives it up for the easy one for Tyler Smith. Good sharing of the basketball, good teamwork.
23 for Tyler Smith. Tennessee's lead is 3. Andy Wick drops it off to DeVore. Stolen. Tennessee's got the ball. Josh Tabb. Bobby Mays down the lane. Knocked out of his hands, but he rolls it in.
Continues to impress as a point guard. Penetrates, stays after the basketball, lays it in himself, and he's got him fired up.
Tennessee by 5. Rick Byrd wants a timeout with 4:45 to go in the game.
Smart call by Rick Byrd. Calm his team down. The crowd's gotten into it. He does not want to get into a up-speed, up-tempo game here. There's the great pass to Tyler Smith with the dunk down low. And Bobby Mays doing a great job of getting his own basketball and putting it back up over the rim. A little crawler from the left-hand side.
That was nothing but blue-collar basketball right there by Bobby Mays.
Good call.
Tennessee's lead is 5. Volunteer fans a little happier now than they were, but Belmont still has 4:45 to work with, and Rick Byrd just called timeout.
Oh, we got a ball game. Belmont knows they've got a great opportunity. They've come into a big gym and they've played well, and Tennessee's picked it up here in the last couple of minutes. We got a real good one here in Knoxville.
Tyler Smith with 23 points for the Volunteers. Volunteers have outscored Belmont 11-2 in the last 3 minutes. And Belmont is 0 for 1 with 3 turnovers in that run. Dodson guarded by Tyler Smith, just over 4.5 minutes to go. Tennessee double teaming out front. This is Dodson, give and go. Belcher with a layup.
Oh, a nice feed and nice use of the left hand by Belcher going in. Tennessee with a double team out front. And Belmont took advantage of it with good ball handling.
9 off the bench for Keaton Belcher for Belmont. Tyler Smith guarded by Belcher. Bobby Mays for 3. Too hard, no good. Tatum way up to get the rebound. Volunteers get the ball back.
And they reset, which is smart. Good smart basketball. Get it back out here and get your offense set up again.
Tennessee's lead is 3. Tatum and a shoving foul against Shane Dansby. That's his 3rd for Tatum. Missed the second. Chisholm hustles and gets that rebound. Tennessee's got the ball back.
The announcer's curse there on the free throw, but they get the rebound.
9 rebounds for Wayne Chisholm. Right side, Tyler Smith drops it back to Tab. Boy, Belmont's just so good defensively, but Tab got through and got the layup. Tennessee's lead now 6. Equals the biggest lead of the ball game.
Physical basketball game in the half court. Both half court defenses are really playing stick to it, fly trap defense. It's like playing in a phone booth.
Belmont calls time with 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the game. Coach Rick Byrd a little perturbed.
But you get so much quickness on both sides. The guys are big, but they cover a lot of wood. Beautiful drive there by Josh Tapp. We had him in the pregame talking about how important he has been while J.P. Prince has been out. He's shown it today. He's had an outstanding basketball game. He now, though he's not their first option on offense, he's an offensive player. He's scoring well. He had a huge three-pointer Tuesday night against Marquette in Nashville, which kind of set Tennessee off on their way to winning that game.
To the shot clock. Only 1 timeout left for Belmont. Tennessee's got 2. Possession arrow favors Tennessee as well.
Belmont's taking this ball into the backcourt a lot from their half court, which is, of course, legal to do to avoid Tennessee's pressure.
Oh, nice shot. Great assist from Wick. And it's Dansby with a layup.
And over the defensive arm of Cameron Tatum. That's a nice layup.
4-point game. Tyler Smith right side for the Volunteers. They lead it by 4. And the clock is beginning to work in their favor. Josh Tabb. Mays works off a pick by Tyler Smith. Bobby Mays drops it off in the corner. Tatum's for 3. In and out. And a shoving foul will be called on Tennessee. Part of that good crowd, a partisan Tennessee crowd. Volunteers have a 4-point lead, but players on both sides are picking up some fouls. Tennessee has Woolridge and Mays each with 4. Belcher, Dotson, Wick, and Dansby all have 3, but nobody has 4 for Belmont.
Bobby Mays, a key one there, of course, being Tennessee's primary ball handler and having 4. The last one that he just picked up is one that they started to call late in the game. You'd think maybe they would let that one go. It's been a little more physical game than that, but you've got to play the way the officials call it.
At the line will be Alex Renfro with 2:46 to go. He'll be shooting 2. Tennessee has put Belmont in the 2-shot bonus situation. Belmont has 18 fouls, so they will be shooting 1 and 1 until game now for Belmont.
There's the pass, and Andy Wick knocks it off of Josh Tapp. He can't
Boy, Rick Byrd is, of course, he knew he was going to be a good team today, but they just don't beat themselves.
Big game for them, and of course you're talking about 2 of the best coaches in all of college basketball. Coach Pearl, I think, without peers of college coaching. Long-time success for Rick Byrd at Belmont.
Here's a 3. Tabb missed it. Chisholm with a rebound. No good. Rebounded in front by Cameron Tatum. Tennessee will. And they will call a timeout. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:50 to go in the game. Tennessee's lead is 1. A precarious lead at this point.
Especially the way both teams are playing it. The shots really aren't falling right now, but both teams, the last couple of possessions, have been able to recapture and get the rebound off of their miss and reset and get another chance to score that time down. Could keep the turnovers to a minimum and shoot the ball well, that it would be a solid basketball game, and that's exactly what they've been able to do. And we've got one that's going to the buzzer.
Tyler Smith drops it back to Mays, who's going to fire a 3. And how big is that 3 for Bobby Mays?
It's real big. He is a solid shooter. Doesn't take a lot of shots. He looks to pass it first, but no bigger shot in the game than that one right there by Bobby Mays.
Tennessee by 4. John House with the basketball. Renfro. That's That's only the second three-pointer of this half by Tennessee. Renfro got the layup.
I tell you, they cleared the whole floor. Old-time one-on-one basketball. Everybody came to the right, leaving him one-on-one with his man and let him take it to the hoop.
29 for Renfro. Tennessee by 2, and they foul on Belmont. Team foul for Alex Renfro of Belmont. It's a new career high for him. Pretty good day's work for Tyler Smith. He misses it. And the rebound comes down to Matthew Dotson. We've got a minute to go. Belmont's down by 2, and the Bruins have the ball.
Tennessee needs a big stop on the defensive end here.
In the corner, Wick thought about a 3, but passed it out. Under a minute to go.
Watch him clear the floor. They've got the floor clear now. A lot of space for him to handle the ball in.
Renfro. Belgium. 6 on the shot clock. To Dansby for 3. Smith with a rebound. Tennessee's got the ball. 30 seconds to go, and a foul on Andy Wick. And that's 4 for Wick.
Has to make that foul, though, with 28 seconds left, and Bobby Mays with his speed on the way into the offensive half of the court. So he stops him. Now he's got to earn it at the foul line, and it will be 2 since they have 10 fouls.
2 shots upcoming. Bobby Mays steps to the line, has 12 points. His free throw percentage for the year, 74%. He misses. He'll get another.
Vols have missed their last couple of free throws, and in a game like this, you really need them. This is a key shot right here by Bobby.
Mays will get one more. 12 points for Mays. He missed it. Rebounded by Belmont. Wick had it knocked out of bounds by Tennessee, and Belmont gets it back with 24.5 left in the game. Now, if you're Belmont, you're going to try to tie it, or you're going to go for the win. On the road?
Oh, I think you take first good shot. You've got 23 seconds, and I don't think you have to do anything desperate. You're certainly not looking for a 3 right off. And I tell you, they're going to keep it in this guy's hands right here, Renfro. I can tell you that. Tennessee needs to be ready to help.
21,000 standing. Renfro had it knocked away. Shot no good, but a foul will be on Tennessee, and Renfro will go to the line with a chance to tie the game.
Belmont got what they wanted in Renfro's hand as he goes down, and Chisholm almost has the steal, and then he gets the foul, and it was really with the body. Cameron Tatum went straight up, but he did get him with the body, so he'll get 2 to tie.
7.9 seconds to go. Renfro off an 11.1 average, has 29, a new career high for him. He puts it up there. It's no good.
And now Belmont's in position where, regardless whether it's a make or a miss, they're going to foul quickly, and they're going to be looking to try to foul Tennessee's worst free throw shooter if they can ID that person.
Renfro, 11 out of 14, hits it. It's a 1-point game with 7.9 seconds to go, and Renfro's got 30.
Big night, big night. What a good college basketball game to get us into the holiday season. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. Thanks to Sports South for having us again this year. And Randy, you're such a pro. You make us all better. It's been great, and we've enjoyed it. And what a way to go out. Great college basketball game.
Well, thanks, Bill. You do a wonderful job. And there's Ben Byrne, our old buddy.
There he is. He's seen so many of these ball games. Look at him. He's not even breathing hard.
No. I think he would kind of like for Belmont to win.
That blood thicker than water. He's got love on both sides, University of Tennessee and Knoxville, but that's his son coaching Belmont.
Tennessee came into the game 7-2, Belmont 4-3, but the Bruins have played a pretty tough schedule. They've played at Pittsburgh, they've played Middle Tennessee. They got the win against the Blue Raiders just the other night.
Oh, this is going to be a really, really good basketball team. They're going to be awful hard to beat at the Curb Center there in Nashville, Tennessee, and in the A-Sun. They're picked first, and it's for a reason. Tennessee picked first in the East in the SEC, and they've got all kinds of potential. I know Coach Pearl still has some things he wants to get out of this team, but his pre-conference schedule is going to allow that. He's got another matchup with Gonzaga. He's got Kansas at renowned Allen Fieldhouse. What a great location. So they got plenty of time, and they've got some work to do.
8 ties, 6 lead changes in this game. Largest lead of the game has been 6. Tennessee will play it in. Inbounds it comes. They foul Mays immediately, and there are 7.1 seconds left in the game. Tennessee now has hit 1 of their last 5 free throws. So the Volunteers have not done the job at putting the game away when they had the opportunity.
After shooting well in the first half, so they're 14 for 24 overall, means in the second half they just barely scratched it at the free throw line. Bobby Mays missed the last 2.
Mays missed it. I tell you, Belmont's still in this game. 7.1 ticks. Now the Bruins are out of timeouts. Tennessee has 1 left. Mays will get 1 more. Hit it. 1 out of 2 for Mays.
Tennessee's got to make them catch the ball coming to the ball. They don't want a long pass down the floor. They want to make them catch it right there and make them earn it. Andy Wick, he's their best shooter.
Get it to Renfro. No good, but a foul with 1.3 seconds to go. And the foul was on Cameron Tatum. Renfro broke to the basket. And now he goes back with a chance to tie the game if he hits both.
There we see it again. The penetration, the drive, the foul from behind, and he goes for 2.
Renfro missed it. So now he's got to intentionally miss this one and hope that somebody can get it in.
And see if they're not going to make any substitutions. I thought they might come with the 6'11" player inside to give them a little bit better chance to get the rebound. They've got their 2 best athletes on the line to try to get their hand on the basketball.
2-point game, 1.3 seconds to go. Renfro missed it, tip no good in the corner. Wick will fire it, it's no good. And Tennessee has hung on for dear life to beat Belmont 79-77 this afternoon here in Knoxville, as the Volunteers get their 36th consecutive home win, the 3rd longest active streak in America. A big win for Tennessee, 8-2 on the year. Stay tuned for South Carolina and Citadel is coming up next. For Bill Justice, I'm Randy Smith saying so long, everybody, and have a Merry Christmas.